Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at in the world. It is Saturday, July 18th. It's about 12:20 in the afternoon where I'm at here in the world. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see, we have Pookie in the room. Good morning, love. And Julie, love to you both. If you're watching the recording, you're going to want to fast forward about 10-15 minutes. I give time for all our friends to get in the room and we chit-chat a little bit, catch up, and then we'll get started with today's project. How are you guys doing? Hi, Gigs. Love to you. Happy Saturday. Good. Happy. Good afternoon, Ghost. Yeah, you are. Ghost tried to give me a heart attack today. He was working, sawing, and apparently he tried to find out what it was like to saw off a finger. Needless to say, he's going to have to tell a doctor to get some antibiotics. He didn't lose his finger, thankfully, but, you know. Yeah, I was going to go over to the ghost house today. He has a pool and his kids are going to be there today, but yeah, I'm already not feeling great because of the weather and other things, so I think I'm going to have to skip the festivities today and just stay in. Yeah, I think the Saw won. Thumb 0. Let's not try that again, okay? Oh, Ghost, what am I going to do with you? Well, let's see if I can get this topper off. Okay, I got to heat it. It's not wanting to come off. That's okay, though. I got some things I got to do. I got to get some membership stuff done today. And I have some other things in the studio I have to get done today. And I know I'm not going to be probably any use tomorrow, so. Well, yeah, that's true, I suppose. I guess since it took you so long to do it, I guess you're excused. But let's keep that to a minimum, okay? This old girl don't like to have heart attacks, okay? Just saying. It's not good for my health. Here, I'll just use this side. I'll be gluing and making a mess today. So yeah, tell the kids that I'd love to see them, but it's just too hot for me today to be out in this heat. Although the pool would be nice and cool, I just don't want to take a chance in getting super sick. Besides, I have to eat and take my meds, so probably not even a wise idea. Maybe if it was a little cooler, yeah, but give the babies a hug for me. Tell them I said hi. Tell Heather and Nick I said hi as well. Measure this. I'm gonna have to go long ways. This. Let me do something. What is my big masking tape is the question. No. I guess I'll use my blue one. I don't know where my big regular masking tape is at, but this will do. And let the animal in. And I'm going to need gesso. And that medium, I'm going to make a sponge. Come on, Loki. Loki. Or not. Darn dog, anyway. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna get a sponge. Hello to everyone up in the clouds. I need to get some more makeup sponges. For sure. Okay. Oh, good grief. Look, I gotta go dump my garbage. I'll be right back, guys. ready now. Who else is here? Oh, okay, Debs. Have a great day. Hi, Joni. Love to both of you coming in. Ladies, happy Saturday. Whew. All right, 13 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start going over what I bought out. So we're going to do a mermaid bag today. This one is, I think it was the 9x13 that I chose. Let's see. Oh, 9.5 by 13.25. That's the size bag we're working with. I got out 2 stencils, but I'm not going to do any raised texture. Show you what we're going to do with that later. This is going to be our primary image. On one side only is this lovely little mermaid. She's our focal point. And brought out some other napkins that I'm going to introduce into the mix. And then I went into the vault and I brought out a napkin that I did myself with magicals that I'm going to use. There's 2 layers here. So I'm going to use some of that. And then I brought out some tissue paper that's got some floral or starfish type lines. So I'm going to use some of that. So that's going to go down onto our Tim Holtz tissue paper. I really like using his older tissue paper as a substrate. Number one, I love all the words and lines and stuff that it has. But 2, it's also a very good substrate. It's not thick, but it's sturdy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use acrylic inks as my medium of choice for my bag. I typically go to that because they're not they're permanent when dry, but they work and move like watercolor. Yeah, I knew I had it and I had to find it, so I knew it was going to be. I was going to pull that. I have a lot of, I have some bits and bobs from the stash from my vault that I pull here and there to use. Either stuff I've made myself or stuff that people have given me. And every once in a while, I go in there to pull out the stuff. So, yeah. So, I'm just going to go ahead and start doing this because I've got work to do today. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just sticking stuff down. And then, since this wants to rip right there, I think I'll just go ahead and I'm just going to let it rip however it wants to rip. I'm not going to be unhappy with whatever it wants to do. Okay, I gotta press my fan up for a second because it keeps wanting to blow my papers everywhere. This will go under that. Under that. A little bit under. And then go that big. And then come down and maybe put some of that there. introduce some of this, I think. So it's here. Kind of liking that so far. Just move this one down. Move this up. Move this one here. And then gotta have some of this. I don't know if the splots napkin is gonna make it. Maybe not. That's okay. I just pulled that one as a color coordinating. I knew these other ones were a definite that I was going to use because of the patterns. This one is actually a leaf, but it lends itself to a seascape, so that's why I pulled it. My napkins. I like it. I like the design. It's going to play well with these other napkins. Oh, you bought a book from Debbie. Nice, Julie. Yeah. Okay. All right. Very see-through, so I think I can get away with putting it under these. And kind of want this one right there. Let's see. Kind of like that. So maybe this can come up over that. Yeah. Hi, Mama. All right, honey. You You just rest, Mama. That's all good. Hi, Candy. Love to everyone coming in. All my friends up there in the clouds. I appreciate y'all being here and keeping me company today. Let's see. Am I liking that? Maybe it needs some disruption down here. Yeah, I am going to have to pull a tidbit of this, I think. Why not? Why not pull a tidbit? I'm glad I did pull this napkin. This is a Jane Davenport napkin from her first release way back when. I don't know. Probably like 2017 or something. Like that. I don't even know if you can get these napkins anymore. I don't know if any of her first release stuff is still being sold anywhere. I know Michael's had it for a while, but then they were clearancing out her stuff, so they probably don't have it anymore. I don't know if Hobby Lobby has it. Probably not. Could maybe check Amazon, but then again, no guarantees on that. Okay, that's kind of cute. I like that. Okay, and then we gotta put maybe just a tiny bit somewhere else, like tiny, tiny bits, maybe up here. Get this out of the way. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay, I'm gonna start gluing. Yeah, my mom has not been feeling good. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers, everyone. That's not the kind of world I want. It's not it either. Oh, for heaven's sakes, what is on? Oh, there we go. I need my brush. You have the tissue? Yeah. It's an oldie but a goodie. I've used quite a bit more of it recently. Yeah. Alright, so let's see, where do I want to start? I think I'm going to start up there. Fold this down. So. Now this is paper towel that I used to paint on with Magicals. So it's a little bit more sturdy than, at least I think it was. Oh no, it is a napkin. Okay, never mind. I was thinking it was not a napkin, but it is. Actually, I think I need to, yeah, I think that's going to want to stick to the other side, and we don't want that. Pull that up. We don't want that to get wet. Okay. You sit up over there. All right. be gentle. I was a little bit rough there. And this is sewing pattern tissue. Like I said, it has flowy lines, kind of like starfish or whatnot. On this one, I think it's probably some sort of floral pattern of sorts. Or something, I don't know. I don't remember what the package looks like. Hold your... Hila! Hi, honey! Love to you! And if this bag turns out well, it's a commission. Miss Julie has ordered a couple bags, so if she likes it, she will be purchasing it. So we've got to make this one extra special nice, right? So stay over there for a second, paper. Thank you. And when I'm doing these bags, I typically don't mind the wrinkles. They add texture. I do smooth out the napkins and paper, but I'm not too terribly careful because I like the wrinkles. I think it gives it a character and unique texture that you don't get. Because you can't put a lot of things, dimensional things on these bags because they're supposed to be used, right? And if you have a lot of dimensional stuff on these bags, like, you know, raised, you know, pastes and stuff, and people are using them, they're not going to really stay well put together. So I typically try to stay away from raised texture when I'm doing these bags. So the wrinkles give that visual and a little bit of physical texture. I don't seek them out, but I don't bother with them either. Eep. Stop. Just stop it. All of you papers. Behave yourselves now. Hi, Belinda. Okay, Joni, see you later, hon. Thanks for coming. Judes! Hi, Sissy Pooh. Love to you. Love to everyone coming in the room. Appreciate y'all being here. Happy Saturday. See if I'm missing anybody else. Let's see, do I want to put that one over or under this one? I know I'm going to put this one over that one. So let's just do that. We're just going to go for it, make it bold. Okay. One down, dry. It's a 9.5 by 13.25 bag. Thank you, Debs. Yeah, here's our focal image. This mermaid here. So we're going with some blues and I'm gonna put little accents of purple with her. Yeah. Hi, Deborah. Welcome back, Debs, by the way. Love anybody I missed. All those in the clouds. Anybody watching the recording later. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm channeling my inner Debbie. Did I do well? Thank you, Belinda. Thank you, Hila. Welcome back, kids. And for those that came in late, so this is the Tim Holtz, his first release tissue paper. This is sewing pattern. This and this is Jane Davenport tissue. This is a napkin. This is a napkin. This is a napkin, but this is a homemade design napkin that I made that I pulled from my vault about 3-4 years ago with Magicals. Well, it would have been 3 years ago, not 4 years ago, because I've had Magicals now for 3 years. So, yeah. I'm gonna, because I love it. It'll go into the, I'll probably make it into one of my collage packs in my Etsy, but I'll also make it, mix it in with another paper for one of the membership scans as well. Yeah, she's got one that I gotta get, but for the most part, she has the same ones like I have, Gigs, where they're the organic ones. Yeah, in fact, I'm using one of them today. But she's got one, the Puerto Rico sidewalk one. I gotta get that. Yeah, I gotta do a Stencil Girl order. I did get my Stencil Girl stencils yesterday. From the Stencil Club, the Stencil Girl Club for the month. But yes, I love using the Stencil Girl organic stencils. That's why I ordered a whole bunch of them when I did that big order months back, because they're just yummy-licious. Ooh, one of my hairs. We don't want that in there. No DNA, okay? I might get accused of robbery or murder or something. There we go. Almost there. Debbie, text me the numbers or the screenshot of your the ones you've ordered for your orders for the last 2 orders, because I want to get the ones I don't have. It's good enough to move on? Yeah, it's good enough to move on. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. That's square. Let's see. There we go. That's pretty sure. Okay. Now, let's turn it around. And now we do the other side. You have stencil envy. Yeah, Stencil Girl. Well, I knew years ago, which, you know, that I wanted a big bulk of Stencil Girl stencils. And when I came back home last year and I was able to afford to, I did a huge order. That's how I ended up with a good bit of stencils this year. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing. So I know I want to use up the rest of this in here. And where is this little tidbit? This has got a little bit left of that too. Where is, there you are. I've got to use up the rest of my beautiful napkinage and the tissue paper. So let's start the same way I did last time. Move these over. I'm going to just tear it. I don't care. However it goes is however it goes. This time I'm going to put the tissue paper this way and this way, I think. No, this way. Or the sewing pattern, not tissue paper, the sewing pattern. This way and this way. And maybe overlap that one there. These little pieces go later, different. Nope, I don't want that one to butt up against that one. Gotta switch. We've got to switch. That may be there. This little tidbit's gonna go somewhere. Okay, Debs, thanks. They have very few that are organic. Yeah. If you want organic, you have to go to Stencil Girl. And I knew I wanted some from iStencils, but I knew that the biggest order I was going to put in was from Stencil Girl, because they just have the most unique organic designs, and that's where I got most of mine. Because I mean, look at this. I mean, it's, I don't even remember the name of this one, but like, look at how organic. I mean, here. I mean, just look at the organicness of that stencil. Like, seriously, like, it doesn't get any more yummier than that, you know? In my eyes, anyway. I love, that's my favorite kind of stencils, the organic ones. Those are the ones I tend to gravitate towards most of the time. That's why I like a lot of Marta stencils too, because they're organic. And okay, so let's just tear this, and we'll put this. We'll put this right here. Let's see. This is going to go this way. Then let's put that way. Maybe put this one over that one. Okay, kind of like that. And then this one we'll put over here. And we'll put that. And then we need a dark strip to break this up. So we can always do that, maybe. Hi, Mary Ellen. Oh, you talk about Debbie's links? I haven't tried them. Okay. This is garbage because it's torn. I can't do anything with it. This one is, these two are salvageable. I tend to save my whites because what I'll do is I'll take these white ones and I'll do something like this. I need to do a run of napkins soon. I haven't done one in a long while. So Wednesday, that's maybe what we'll do. We'll do some napkin printing. I'll show you how I do my napkin printing. Yeah. It's very similar to how I do the paper printing with Magicals without the jelly plate. If that'll give you guys an idea how I approach it. So we'll do some fun stuff on napkins. Because I want to add in some stuff that I didn't have before, that I have now. This little tiny piece is all I've got. Let's see. Okay. That's garbage. That's done. That's done. Okay, now let me see this. We've got, maybe this just needs to go in the middle. No, I don't like that at all. Okay, so we need to bring up this guy. That's kind of nice. I like that. This little guy down here. And then maybe something up in this corner. This is going to overlap that. So we'll have the overlap of that. This guy will go over here. And then this little guy can go, oh, no. That? Yeah, maybe like that. Let me see. Maybe this guy needs to go down here. Yeah. Maybe with this kind of more overlapping that. No. Let's just see. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. That's what we're going to do. We want to bring in a third of that. hate to. No, I think that'll go on my scraps. 2 is enough. I don't want to put too much. The undersurface is this. My favorite substrate to use for this. Where did I put it? Where did I put you? Did I put you? Oh, I put you away. It's the first release of Tim Holtz from like 2012, I think. His tissue paper, 2014. He had, I think, 2 or 3 different kinds of this ideology paper. This one is the Telegraph or something. Postal, it's called. I have another one. I had another one too, but I've used most of that. I have a little bit left in my stash somewhere, bits and pieces of it. But I think there might have been 2 or 3. I know there was 2 kinds. There might have been 3. I don't remember. But that makes a good substrate because it's strong but thin. So it's my for making the bags. It's my preferred tissue paper. Okay, time to glue. So we'll do the same thing. Fold this over. That's on top of that. That's on top of that. This goes over here. You know what? No. Okay, let me do this first because it's gonna get too confusing if I try it that way. Don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself. No, not yet. Not yet. miss anybody? Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now, so apologize. Yeah, just a minute. Coming.
I'm just gonna lay him.
Oh, okay. He's sleeping, right? Not fake sleeping? Okay. Trying to get all the glue out of my brush for the most part. Now we dry again. Oh, I didn't. That's what I'm missing. Hello? I knew something didn't seem. I'm like, Something's off. I see my other little piece over here. Like, what am I missing? This is what you're missing. There we go. That's better. Now I can get that a little bit good. All right. Now I feel even. What do you think, Julie? So far, so good? If she likes it, yes. She wants, I'm not going to do both of them today, but she wants 2 bags, 2 different sizes. This is the bigger one, and if she likes it, she's going to purchase it. So Love it so far? Okay, good. There's always a chance I can muck it up, so we'll see. Okay. Stage 1 done. Now, take a picture really quick. My background work here. Oh, it's pretty too. Both sides were definitely pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay. Now, I flip this baby over. And let me some get that out of our way. Do I want to do it down first or up first? I think I'm going to do it up. That's the way I always do it. I don't want to change now. Okay. Get you out of the way. You come over here. Now, I want that side up. Yeah, I'll do that side up. I'm very liberal at this stage with the matte medium. If you want good adhesion, and I use golden matte medium when I use matte medium because it's the best in my opinion when it comes to matte mediums, you know, liquid matte medium anyway. Other brands are suitable for some things, but in my opinion, when it comes to my work, I don't want anything to go out of this studio that is not, in my opinion, worthy to be in somebody else's home. So, and then I take my brayer and I'll give it a good squishing. And I don't worry about the top so much because I put washi tape up there. But I do like it to come up to the top of the bag where it meets right before the zipper part. Oops. Stop that. What did I do? Okay. And then give it a good coating as well on this side. And make a sandwich. And I burnish it in with my brush to make sure that I don't have any air bubbles going on, because the last thing you want is for it to fall off because you have an air bubble. Yeah, I am a little gentle because I have used napkins, and then even though they've been coated with matte medium, you can still find that at this stage, because I only semi-dried them, right? I still have to be careful. Okay, now I'll dry that. Squashy it down, yeah, squash it down. Squashy it down. And I'll go along with my finger and make sure that everything is nicely adhered. You know, I'm just trying to make sure that we don't have any misdirected air in there as I'm drying. We want everything to stay put. I used the Tim Holtz first release tissue paper. I love this stuff for for using it for my bag work. And then the rest of it is sewing tissue pattern, handmade napkin with my own using magicals to make designs with stencils and stuff. And then I've got some pre-made napkins in here, Jane Davenport napkins. This is a pre-made napkin. This is a pre-made napkin. Yeah. Thanks for popping in. It's good to see you. It's the first time that Karen's been in my stream, y'all. So say hello. Karen has her own channel here on YouTube. If you don't know her, you should, and you should be following her. She and a group of women, including this Organized Crafter, and quite a few others, typically will run hops. Yeah, Tiffany Solero, and yeah, just a good group of women. And Karen also has a Facebook page, so you can look her up there as well and follow us. I'm over there on her Facebook page. Karen does a lot of good videos for beginners and not beginners, so there's a good variety of videos to watch. Well, no, that reminds me, Gigs. Yes, Galena got her package, and Patsy is moving up to second place, so I got to get her a mailing address to mail her that, and then I got to repick another third place. I think it's the first time. Yeah, but I know you've watched my videos some, but I'm not sure if I've seen you in the lives before. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think if you've been here, maybe you've been working in the background. Maybe I don't remember. Maybe you have. Either way, it's good to have you here. Good to see you. I know I didn't need to, but, well, heck. You're an awesome creator and artist, so, you know, and Might as well give you some oomph there. People should know the awesome people that we run with, right? Hi, Dottie. Loved everyone coming in, all those up in the clouds, all those watching the recording later. All right, I think this is, yeah, it's good enough to, oops, a little bit cool there. Just remember, if you're not sure if your any project you're working on is dry, hold your hand next to it. If it's still cool, it means it's not dry yet. Yeah, right. I can barely remember my name most days. Give this another quick run of the. Okay. All right. That should be good enough to move on to the other side. Now we flip it, and I'm going to cut off my excess, so I make sure that I have just the edge to work with. Probably can't see me because I'm a little off screen. Could zoom out, but then I'd have to zoom back in, and well, we just don't need to do that. So trust me, I'm doing the same thing I did on the other side, just taking off my excess really quick, so we can adhere this side down. You want to get as much straight, you know, and that's another reason why I like working with this paper, because I know I'm going to have that straight edge to work with. Clean up any tidbits that I don't like that aren't necessarily straight. Okay. And just like when you're making books and that, if you've ever mitered corners, it's a good practice to do that here on the bottom. Okay. And you're going to want to wrap your sides so they wrap around. Again, good, generous helping of matte medium. You can also use like a regular matte gel. Is another good medium, which I have, and I could use that. But I like the golden matte medium. It's nice and fluid and gives me some flexibility. But you can use a gel medium as well. Make sure you get some good glue up in your corners. You're going to need that. Oops. Make sure you get right along the sides here where you're going to do your fold, and again along the bottom. And I'm just going to fold that in really quick so that And again, if your bag has a wrinkle in it, make sure you get glue up in that wrinkle. Yeah. Then, yeah, let's, I'm going to, actually, how did I do it the last time? I think I mitered, this way. It's going to have to go this way. So, yeah. And I don't care about the bottom having an uneven edge because it'll blend better that way. You'll see. You will see. I don't know. Oh, make sure I'm on screen so you guys can see the craziness that I'm working with here. Let's how did I do it? Okay, I think yeah, let's just go ahead and cut this for a second so I can see where I'm going. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. And again, another generous helping on the top. Make your sandwich just like when you're collaging. Paper in an art journal. You always want to have your top and bottom sandwiched between matte medium. And again, I'm not worried about up here. Although I've cut it to be straight, I always put washi tape up there. You always select the washi tape to put at the top. It just kind of adds an extra little oomph. It makes the top pretty. Even though it's nice and straight, it just adds a little something to the bag. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Make sure this is nice and worked out. Wrinkles with my brush first. And I'm going to come in with my brayer and just make sure I have some nice, good, flat adhesion everywhere. Work out all my air bubbles as much as possible. And then that over there, over there. Now we dry. And now I can look up and see if we have questions. Thank you, Karen. Yes, I love you. You're crazy, girl. Okay. And then again, as I'm drying and without burning your hands with your heat gun, I again take my finger and go along and make sure, again, because I'm a little OCD, so I like to make sure I got some good adhesion going on with this bag. I don't want any air bubbles in there. I mean, if you're just making it for yourself and, you know, whatever, but you kind of want the bag to stay together, right? Oh, thank you. We're not even done yet. We're going to bring in some stencilage with some gesso and then some acrylic inks to color it a little bit more. And then we're going to put on our focal points. Get her all blended in. I want to make sure because there was that nice fat wrinkle there, and I want to make sure that we've got some good adhesion going on there. And then what I do is when I get done making these, I let them cure for a good 48 hours for a couple reasons. One, again, to make sure that all the wrinkles are flattened out, so no air gets in there while it fully cures and dries. And then two, once it's done, then I use a wax on it. It won't feel waxy. It's a dry wax that finishes it and makes it so it's less scratch resistant and all that stuff. Because these are bags that you're going to put stuff in, right? Because, you know, that's what they're made for, right? Art supplies and stuff. Hi, Helen. No worries, hon. Doesn't matter if you're late or not. Glad to have you here. Again, welcome everybody who's up in the clouds. Who's just come in. Okay. I think I can, it's good enough to move on. Okay. Now wait. I'm going to, first of all, oops, stand up over there. I'm going to miter this corner just a tad. Okay. And now for the final roll wrap over, I'm going to give this a tear because we want it to be uneven so we can blend it in. Remember, torn edges always blend in more. So I usually leave about half an inch maybe on the sides. Yeah. And this is another reason why I like this paper as a substrate, because it just tears nicely. Better idea where I'm going to go. And you can make it smaller if you want it to be. But if you're doing more work on top of it, like more like what I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing more stenciling and adding paint to it. So these edges will be very hidden by the time I'm done, just like I would in a mixed media painting of sorts. That I treat these bags just like I would a journal page or a painting, very much the same. Again, make sure you get on the side, in the little crevice there. Covering up that blue, but that's okay. That's what happens. You never know what's going to show at the end. That's okay. See, I like that. You get that blue that comes through, and then you get the overwrap of my handmade paper there. That's just yummy. Yummy. But again, some of that's going to get covered up anyway because we still have to do the next that's what happens in mixed media. Layer after layer after layer, and before you know it, you have something beautiful. These ones I hit very tightly before I dry them. Any of the side ones and the ones that I fold up, I really make sure that they're tight and adhered. So like the ones I did on the other side, I did the same thing. I held them and I kind of made sure they were very tight, because that's the last thing you want, is for those to come undone, right? I'm going to have a little bit here that I will cut off. Let's see what we get in there. I'm just cleaning off my brush. Waste not, want not. Phase 2 done. You can get these on Amazon. They come in a pack of, I think they come in 14 bags now. I can always provide the link, but let me just show you. Let me put my focus on so you can get the label here. Let me bring it. It's going to get blurry for a second, so I can show you the label. There we go. Okay, and that's the label there. And you get, now let me go back to focus here. So you get like 14 different bags, 2 of each size. And I had one left over from the last batch that I had bought. But you start out, or maybe I had 2, yeah, I don't know. So you start out with these smaller sizes, and then you get 2 of each one. So then you get 2 of this size, and 2 of this size, 2 of this size, and so forth. So you just keep going up, and they just keep, you know. So you get like 14 different bags in this batch. And then, and you just, the only thing I suggest to people when they are, if they try to do their own, is watch how much dimensional stuff you put on it, because, you know, if people buy it or you use it for yourself, you don't want that dimensional stuff to fall out, because, or fall off, because, you know, if you're using them and they're not sitting on a shelf as storage bags, but you're using them to put in and out of your art bag or in and out of your purse, you know, those dimensional items, including gesso and modeling paste and all that stuff, can rub off or fall off, or, you know, that kind of thing. So just be cautious about how much dimensional stuff you put on the bags. And that has nothing to do with the bags, it's just the nature of the item, right? So, hi Jay, how are you? Oh, Karen, you must try it. Yeah, you must try it. I've made several now. I love making them. I've had several purchased. Deborah here in chat has purchased them. This one is a commission for Julie here in chat. Debbie has made bags too. Here's a couple. Here's one that Debbie made for me last year for my birthday. Has a picture of her cat on there, which I love. It's my Tay-Tay. See, I mean, this is some of my hand-printed paper on a jelly plate. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. This has just Timmy tissue and, you know, washi on there. So you can do all kinds of things to them. But again, think more flat and visual texture than physical texture. And that's why I use a lot of tissue paper and napkins, because they wrinkle, so it gives you that physical texture too. good, Jane. Yeah, do I have it? I think I don't have any more. Let's see, do I have any? I don't have any more that I haven't. Yeah, other than this one, I've sold all my other ones, or they've been giveaways already. But they're nice and flexible. You know, they're still flexible when you get done with them. But yeah, they're nice to work with. I know. When you do mixed media, you want to build up. But yeah, you really, when doing these, you really want to think flat. You really want to put things on there that are not going to get, because if somebody buys this and puts it in their purse and you've got dimensional flowers and stuff, those things will catch on, something more likely, right? So more often they would pop off. So I tend not to put dimensional items on these. No matter how much gel medium you put on it, it's more likely an accident waiting to happen. And with modeling paste, that stuff is usually very stiff, and so it's more likely to crack and fall off. So I just usually stick to visual texture, and it gives you that opportunity to learn and see how well you can bring that visual texture to life, right? Because a lot of people have a hard time with that. I know you love 3D, I know. I watch all your videos. Yeah, rhinestones might not be too bad, but I would make sure they're securely stuck with a good gel medium. But again, somebody putting that bag in and out of their purse or in and out of their luggage, they could pop off, so just keep that in mind, anything that's dimensional could pop off just because of the nature of the item. Yeah, if you're just using them in your art room, go have at it, because then you're using them, you're less likely to have them, that friction of them rubbing up against something for it to fall off. All right. Let's see, are we ready to move on to step 3? Ooh, almost. I've got to get these 2 corners done. Now, before you add paint, or in my case, acrylic inks, or gesso, or anything, or go on to the next phase of the bag, make sure that you've got everything dry, because you don't, even with your working with your art journal pages or doing any kind of mixed media, before you go on to the water phase or the liquid phase, you want to make sure that you're completely dry, because if it's not, that liquid may make your background peel off. And that's with any, like I said, any kind of work you're doing, just make sure that you're completely dry. Yeah. Napkins, tissue paper, handmade collage papers, jelly plated papers, anything that's flexible is great on these bags. I would shy away from watercolor paper because it's so thick and less pliable. But anything, that's flexible is good paper to use on these. Yeah, I have several videos on them. Just look in my videos and look for bag. Search bag and you'll find them. Bye, Debs. Have a great day, hon. Love to you and Bob. Okay. All right. think we're good to go now. Pretty, pretty. Okay, this has, I'm gonna get out my other, because this is my glue one, and it's got you know, messy on it. So I'm gonna get out my other craft mat. It's a little cleaner. It doesn't have any stickies on it, so I can make sure I don't have anything. I don't want no glue boogers or anything, napkin particles. Okay. Alright. Now, let's see, do I want to put this girl? I think I'm going to put her on last, maybe. Let me water cut this for a second. Save that. Might use some of that later. And I purposely tear these up with not a straight, you know, when I'm water cutting, I'm not looking for a straight edge, because again, you'll blend better if you're not using a straight edge. Okay, so then let's see, which side do I, maybe she'll look better on this side. It's a little bit lighter, and yeah, I think this will be the front. Okay, so this is our front of our bag, and gotta take off the little wording at the bottom there. I don't want that on there. Hi, Christine. Yeah, she okay. So she's our little maiden today. Okay, so she's gonna go something like that, and I think maybe we'll put her in now. Maybe we're gonna do the gesso sponging, and then I'll put her down. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these two stencils, and I'm gonna just do gesso sponging. I'm not doing any dimensional stenciling with the gesso. I'm just gonna be sponging with the gesso. Because I don't want it, again, I don't want it two-dimensional. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this one first. This one is very organic. This one is going to give us, you know, the little bits of organic feel because of all the rough edges of the stencil. So I'm going to use that one first. And I'm just going to go to town. Get my scissors out of the way. Those right now. I don't have a palette knife down here. Let me get one really quick. I'm just sponging putting my sponge in the gesso. I'm just going to kind of go over, I'm not going to go all over it, but I want to bring in a little bit of brightness, and I want to kind of, you know, bring in some different little bit of detail from the stencil. So I'm just going to go where I think I want to see some of this organic texturing. And I'm not really following anything per se, I'm just going along with the stencil. Should get Happy Meal on Monday. Thank you, Christine. Oh, I can't wait. I love Happy Meal. I don't get Happy Meal too often. So I loved it. I'm so excited. And maybe a little bit coming down from this corner over here. Looks good. And then maybe a little bit coming up from the bottom. Make sure you guys can see me. That looks good with that one. Now we're going to take this one, kind of reminded me of like shells or those, what are they called? Or not orchids. What are those shellfish that are urchins? Sea urchins kind of deals, kind of thing. So I'm putting a little bit of this in here too. Did you, hold on, let me check you out. Did you come away from, did you, come off the membership? I mean, did you unpay? Let me see. 1 second. Beep. No, it says you're there. Let's see, can I click on you and see what it's doing? Maybe, can I check you out? Let's check you out. Let's see what's going on really quick. Show subscribed. I don't know. Okay, I'm not too familiar with the thing yet. Yeah, I don't know, because it shows that you're a member, Dottie, so I'm not sure. I guess I'm gonna have to look into that later, hon. Yeah, $7 too, Christine, yeah. It's probably a YouTube glitch. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, because she is showing as a member. She is still showing in there, so I'm not sure why. Yeah. So don't fret, Dorothy. We'll give it a day or so, and or we'll give it till Wednesday if you're still showing naked. I'll reach out to YouTube and see if they can figure out what the dealio is. That I got some white there somehow. I'll just go ahead and put my white there. Yeah. See, happy accidents. Need one more somewhere. She's gonna go kind of like right here, so maybe we'll just put another one down here. Okay, now let me just give this a quick heat set so we can move on to the other side and do the same thing. No, Shauna, what? Yeah, and Julie showed, yeah. No, Shauna, what, Dottie? Probably should have been darker over here. Let me see if I can get that back in there. I'm going to do this gesso a little bit darker over here. Because you got to remember, I'm coming back in with paint, so I kind of want the gesso to stand out a little bit more than it is. Yeah. So I don't want it to be raised texture, but I want it to be a little resistant or a little bit heavier. So I'm going to go over these ones a little bit more. Now I know I put this one there. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's going to be really, really white. There we go. This one is this one. Which way did I do this one? There we go. This one is this way. Eep. Yeah, I'll like I said, we'll wait till Wednesday's stream, and see if you're back to normal, if you're not naked anymore, and then if you are, then I will reach out to YouTube. But it might, Karen's right, it's probably just a temporary glitch, so we'll look into fixing that for sure if if it doesn't fix itself. I know I used this one. Where are you? Okay. Where are you? Slightly there. use this little one here. Okay, that looks good so far. Okay, quick heat set, and then we'll flip it to the other side. Thanks, Helen. Getting there. I still have time to muck it up. Nice, Gigs. I can't wait to see what you come up with, hon. I'm sure it'll be fabulous. You've got lots of wonderful papers recently. So, yeah. And I know you've made some good papers of your own. So, yeah. That will be nifty. Okay. Alright. Okay. Thankfully, just dries really, really fast. I'll do the same thing. Come in with a little bit of organic shapes. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. A little bit over here. Coming off the edge. A little bit. Fade it out. Okay. One more. Just a little one. Over here. This one. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit going up. Just a tiny one. Just a tiny one. Okay. That's done. That can go over there. Actually, I need to wipe that off though first. Oops. You gotta be gentle with these mask type stencils. They're not the easiest to clean. You'll bend them if you're not careful. And I don't mind gesso so much. That doesn't really bother me. But I do want to clean them a little bit. Okay. Back to this guy now. It's a Stencil Girl stencil, yes. I love organic stencils. I gravitate to those more than any other stencil. I'm actually going to be getting some more. Debbie, who was a moderator who's just here, I had ordered a bunch, and then she ordered some, so there's some more I still haven't went and bought yet that are going to be on my list to buy. Or there are on my list to get, so I'll be getting those in the studio soon. So I'm going to leave this here for a second and kind of go up a little bit, and then I'm going to take in another batch of gesso because I want these really, really white. That's good. That's good. Double dipping on these. So I want these to stick out more than the other ones. Perfect. Perfecto. Let's do one here on the bottom. Turn the fan on me now that I'm not doing papers. Now we're not doing any focal point on the back. We're going to just, this is just going to speak for itself. I am going to put some more paint and stuff, but we're not putting any focal point for it. It's just going to be the water and the pretty pieces that we're putting into it. I think I want another one of these, pointing the other way, maybe like this, coming towards the top a little bit. It's dry and set. I'd come in a little bit more, make it nice and bright. Beautiful. Okay. Need one more somewhere. Maybe a little guy peeking out over here by this thing. Yeah, I think. At the top, maybe? No. I think I want this little guy down here. Maybe in the corner? No. Maybe at the top. There? No, this area seems kind of there, but then that'll look weird. Okay. Just gonna go for it. Just gonna put it right here. Yep, that's where it's going. Makes more sense there. We're gonna have paint coming on this too, so let's see. Oh, nice, Helen. Yep, go to Stencil Girl. They have the I think, I mean, I always order, you know, like this one's very organic too in nature. So, and this one I got from Xandra's shop. That go to Stencil Girl. They have a lot, and in different sizes too. They have the most, I think their site carries the most organic natured stencils, in my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong because, you know, I order from a lot of different places, but I think their Stencil Girl carries the most different options, but that's just my opinion. Out of all the places I've shopped for stencils, and I've shopped a lot of places, so I mean, not that I've shopped everywhere, but I've shopped a lot of places for stencils, as you guys know. Okay, so I think we're done with that. I'm going to put that over there. Actually, I'm going to get it out of my way. Get that out of my way. Now it's dry. I gotta let it sit in the water for a minute. Good enough. Good enough. said, I don't worry too much about gesso as much as I would if it was modeling paste or something like that. Okay. All right, get all this out of my way. I'm done with that. Okay. Give that a quick heat set. That's what I hear, Helen. Yeah, I hear Australia is very expensive. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's so expensive there. Alright, so I'm gonna use some marine blue. I'm gonna use tad bits of purple lake, probably some white maybe, and I'm gonna use pain gray because I'm gonna use that as a shadow color. You'll see, just for shadows around her to make her pop. Now we gotta put her down. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna color. How do I want to do it? Do I want to put her down first? Let's see, let me think a minute. Then I could just stencil around her to meld her in more. Yeah, I think I gotta put her down first, actually, so I'm not done with her gesso. Bring this back. I need to put her down first. And actually, I probably won't even use gesso. Let me. Actually, let me just use the acrylic white. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's see. Nope. Where's my brushes for this? Hello? Where did you go? This is my 6. Where's my little one? Hello? Okay. There we go. All right. Now, where do I want to put her? A little bit. Does she want to put this way? I still think I want to put her over here. Let me get. The zippers over there. So yeah, actually, yeah. So when she sets up, yeah, she's gonna look good on this 3/4. Let me pop that fan up there. Okay. Now she's gonna pop more once I finish. Yeah, Stencil Girl. They have a lot of stencils. A lot. Yeah, it's one of my go-to sites for stencils for sure. I recommend them, and they are on my favorite places to shop list in my description box. There's a link there to go. You'll find affiliate links for my recommended products and my favorite places to shop. Okay, I think I'm gonna like her right about there. So let me just put. Just gonna get a little bit of this to give me an edge there and an edge there, there, and there. So I know where I need to this is just to help give her a place to rest, so she doesn't fade into the background too much. And I'm kind of going beyond where I want her to be, and I'm going to fade it out a little bit so it kind of doesn't look like it's haloed. Oops. Son of. Hi, Marge! I got something. I'll get rid of that notification. Oh yeah, iStencils has sales quite often. Yeah. So that's another place I shop. And yeah. Okay. Now, dry that. Yeah, I've only used Blippi, I think, once or twice. For what was it? What did I buy from them? I can't remember. This was a few years back. Gosh, I don't even remember what it was that I ordered from them. Needless to say, they're no longer on my they're not on my recommended shopping list. Not that there was anything ever really wrong with them. I don't remember, but they're just not on my preferred list for sure. Okay, let's see if that's strong enough to give her a base, so she won't go into the background too much. Okay, that might be good. Yeah, let's go with that. There is my glue brush. All right, girly. Let's make sure you're dried because I got you a little bit wet. I need you to be stable. Got her arm wet by accident, and I need her to be dry so I don't rip her. Okay, now everybody pray because this is a tender moment, or the crazy moment. And when I'm doing this, I'm definitely smoothing it out with my hand first, because with this, I don't want any wrinkles. Wrinkles on the outer side piece, that's fine, but I want to preserve the image without wrinkles as much as possible. And I'm not using my clear gesso technique to put it down with. So matte medium, I think, is a little harsher. Still okay to use, but I I don't want wrinkles. I don't want tears and rips. And I start from the inside out always. And you just want to try to avoid wrinkles and rips as much as possible when you're doing a main focal image. I gotta be really careful there because I got that wet, and although I dried it, I'm still a little OCD, and I'm just hesitant to go over it. You don't want to overwork it too much. Okay. I'll make sure that I've got glue everywhere. You definitely don't want air bubbles at this point in the process. Okay. And now we dry. Lori Lou, hi honey. Big hugs to you. Thank you, honey. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday. All my peeps are coming in. Yeah, Dot, you're right about that. Yeah, Joan's been cranking out the stencils for sure. Aw, I bought a new chair, and I got a paint drop on it already. Figures. Again, I'm making sure this is completely dry before I come in and hide the edges and stuff. Or bring in any liquid around her. I want to make sure it's completely dry. And I'm going to give it another coat and dry it again. You need a new chair? Yeah, I spent a little pretty penny on this one, but my last one broke, and I really needed a good chair that had support because of my back and stuff. So yeah, I splurged a little bit and spent a little pretty penny on this chair. And I've decided with the donation from the benefactor a couple weeks ago that I am going to do the printer. I'm going to pay half and use the money that I got from the benefactor to get a new printer. I think I'm going to get the one that Patty has. I was watching her stream from the other day, and she always has nice prints. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to order that in next week. So yeah, get that for the channel so then I have a good printer. And it's going to go in my room so my grandson can't, have his way with it. That's what I have. My chair. It's an adjustable office chair, and it has an adjustable back support, an adjustable headrest. Yeah, it's totally. Yeah. I love it. There you go, kids. That would be my secondary substrate is my tracing paper. That's another thing I'll use for a substrate on these. That'll be a good base for you, is to use that medical tissue, for sure. Okay. These bags do take some drying times. They are a process, so you know, don't expect it to be you know, a right away thing. You do want to take your time. And I'm going to really water this down. I'm just going to kind of blend her in here a little bit. You know, we've got the gesso parts going on here, so and then don't worry, we're going to do some more work on, we're going to bring in a little bit of shadow to really bring her out, like I did on the journal page that I had of her with the other image of her with the napkin, so that'll be in play a little bit. I did show them in the screen. If you'll let me finish getting her in, and then I'll show it again on screen. No, you know, when you're collaging in an image, you want to make it blend in. You know, you don't whether you're doing this or any other kind of blending of an image, you want to kind of hide the edge, right? You want to make it blend in, right? So you gotta do a little bit of work to make that happen. Thank you, Lori Lou. Lori's gonna go get the link for you guys. It's the 14 pack, Lori. They don't have the 12 anymore. There's one now. It's the 14 pack. They were selling the bags. Another brand was selling them in the 12 pack, but this brand now sells them in the 14 pack. So I don't know if that's the same one I got, but there you go. There's a link to get them. Thank you, Lori. See? Moderators on it. Lori and Pookie are really good about getting my links for you guys, so yeah. And I will hold up the bag thing too here in a minute. Shush, no barking. I'm just kind of blending it in a little bit, so she blends in a little bit more. Sissy, hi, baby. Did you have a good nap? Yeah. Mommy's streaming. You're gonna go find Sissy and Grandma's streaming. You're gonna go find Mommy and Daddy. Hi, Joni. Yep, still on. Welcome back. And don't worry, I'm not covering up all the pretty papers. I'm just I'm just making it so she is not alone, right? So she's not got a halo. A lot of this is going to dry very translucent and very clear. Yeah. And what helps it is the papers in the background are similar colors to what she has with her papers. So that kind of helps, you know, get it to blend in a little bit. Okay. And then we did the gesso, so that kind of helps. Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. So, well, this is give me a minute and I'll pull out the bag. Let me see. I don't know if that's the same one. This is going to go blurry for a second so I can turn on my autofocus. But here is the label of the ones I bought. And they're 14 bags to a pack. 7 different sizes, 2 of each size. Yeah, you definitely, I mean, it's basically $1 a bag. And the work that you can do with them is just, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. You know, and then I use a lot of stuff on them, so by the time I sell them, the cost makes it affordable for me to be able to sell them. If they were any higher, they wouldn't be, the cost wouldn't be effective for me to make and sell them. But being that the cost, they're like $1, $2 a bag, that makes it cost effective for me to be able to do and make these for you guys and sell them. Like I said, if they were any more, because then I would have to, if they were more, then I would have to charge more, and then that's just not, that's not good. Okay. All right. So we've got her. I know she looks a little haloed, but don't worry. And when we come in with the other colors, that's going to go away. Yeah, definitely give it a go. Thanks, Joni. Thanks. Yeah, we're getting there. We're at the last phase now, where we're going to start painting for real, and then we're going to be done. And then Julie's going to decide if she likes it or not. And so, yeah. Now, normally I get very drippy and have a lot of movement with these bags, but I think I'm going to be a little more, especially on this side, and I may put some drips up here, but not big drips. We're going to, I'm going to be a little more judicious and just kind of bring in a little bit of floating color around. So instead of linear, we're going to make it a little more splotchy to kind of go with the background a little more. Oh, poor Joni. I hope you feel better, hon. I hope you feel better. I know. Trust me. I know what you're going through. Trust me. All right. I think we're ready to go on. One quick little. Well, if Julie ends up if this ends up not being Julie's bag, then this will go in my Etsy shop, and it'll be somebody will pick it up, I'm sure. Okay, so I think My corners are still kind of cool. Again, full dry at this point. You want to make sure everything is dry and complete. Now we go into the full painting phase. So I make sure all my corners are dry, all my edges, give them some attention, make sure they're completely dry. Welcome back, Julie. There's your maiden. She's on there. We're getting ready to paint now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is not spill my paint. Gonna put out a little dollop of my inks that I want to work with. And these inks, these are my FW inks, and I absolutely, totally love these inks. Probably too much purple out, but who knows. Oh, and I gotta bring out the, this one is, I need to put some water in this one. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. Put a little bit of water in there. Down below above. Next time I will text you, honey. I don't want to bother you guys if you're busy, you know. It's like, I figure you'll come when you're not busy. Yeah, this bottle is almost done. I have another bottle, so no fret. And I have several other white things I can use. This one is white enough for what I need it for. Okay. All right. My paintbrush is wet. You guys. Okay. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of spritz. I don't, if the paint gets in it and it moves, fine. And in fact, let me get out a paper towel here for a second. I am going to cover our girl so I can do some little somethings really quick. Let's see. Do some splatters of water first. Then I'm going to get out my blue, and I'm gonna kind of just put a little bit of that in and see what happens. Wherever it goes is wherever it goes. Okay. Now we watch the magic happen, the pigment dance. Right? Now I'm going to pick up some with my brush and remove that. And now I'm going to choose where I want to start. Let's do a little bit here. And I treat these just like watercolor because technically they work and behave like watercolor. So I will be doing my brush work just like watercolor. And again, you know, watch where you're going with your pigments. Make a break there. A little bit of a break. Break there.
He wants juice.
Okay, have him ask his mom, can you close my door? I'm still streaming. Now we're going to play a little bit with the purple. Okay, and now I'm going to mix them. Get this lovely, like, midnight blue color. Bring in even more of a blue instead of a teal. Thank you, Helen. And just just little bits of it. Just little bits of it. Let it play and bounce around a little bit. Because we are in the ocean, right? Oh, you got to get them out. Yeah, absolutely. Now, just keep in mind that if it's not a permanent product, you will have to fix it in the end, right? Because these bags, you know, if you using them for art supplies, you know, they may get near something that's wet, and if you have a product that's not permanent, they may move, right? Just nature of the beast. So just keep that in mind. I tend to only use permanent product on these because, you know, again, they're going out of my home, and I don't want the person that's receiving them to have to worry about movement. Okay, and I think maybe just a tad bit. Okay, dry this. See where we're at. Now these are the FW inks. They're my favorite. Another one that I use is also the PH Martins. And both of these should be, if you look at my description box, there's a link to a Word document, a Google Word document for my favorite products list. And most of all the products that I use that are my favorites will be on that list. So you can check that out and see the stuff that I use in most of my videos. And I think I'm going to get a little bit more purple. I just want, I think I'm missing a spot, like down here. That looks better. That looks better. I wasn't getting enough purple feel. You know, the 3. Okay, that's better. There we go. I'm just going to make sure this is completely dry before we turn it over. And then we'll turn it over one more time, and we will give her some shading and stuff, and we'll pop her out. And then we'll decide on a washi tape. I'm going to make sure this is completely dry before we flip it over. What do you think so far, Julie? And you can say I don't like it. I will not be hurt. Okay, that'll work too. Okay. Alright. We're good enough to. On the other side, we're going to be a little more free, I think. Yes. I'm going to do the same thing. But I think we'll give this side a little bit more freedom. Do the same thing I did before. We're going to give it a little more freedom here, because we don't have anything we have to worry about. I kind of want to dry those splotchies. I want them to run, but I want them to stop running. So we preserve those splotches. Now, because these inks are acrylic, once they're dry, they're not moving. So that's why I let any work that I do rest for 48 hours before I do anything else to it after I stream, because that gives everything time to completely dry, and it won't move. It'll be completely cured within 48 hours. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing, I think, with a little bit of the purple. Oh, I do have to pull down there already. No, no, Grandma's still screaming. Okay, go ask Mommy or Daddy to change your diaper. Close Grandma's door, please. Ivy, Chris. He needs a diaper change. Baby, you gotta go out. Grandma's still screaming. Macy, you gotta move too. What are you doing in here? Oh. Okay, time to lock the door. Dogs and kids. Dogs and kids. Okay, that's good enough there. Now, let's get some white going on here. That's gonna interfere, so it'll get it'll mix and mingle. See how it's mixing with the blue and purple, making. Julie, do you like drips? Or are you a splatter girl? Or do you like both? Okay, good. Girl after my own heart. Now we're going to get just a little bit jiggy on this side. Dar knows exactly what I'm about to do. I love you, Pookie. I'm so glad you're back. Okay, dry enough. She knows. That's why she's my mod. She knows exactly what I'm about to do. My friends, my friends. Which way do I want to? I think I want to do it this way. Let's start at this side. And now, actually, let me get, put this over here so I don't have to put out more paint so you guys can see. Okay. Probably need just a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Okay. And I need my spray bottle. And here we go. sure you guys can see. Mm. Okay. that's drying. I'm going to get that dark blue mixture that I put some on the other side. And we're just going to go along the bottom here. Again, we got to bring it all together, right? Just a little bit. It's that purple and teal mixture, not a lot, just kind of giving it a little bit of shading, a little bit of something something at the bottom. That's it. It's like a dusky purple. That's what it is, more than a blue. Okay. And we're almost done. We're done with this side now. Just gotta turn her up, finish drying it, turn it over, and finish our girl, and pick a washi tape. Alright. Hello, beautiful. Okay, now we need to finish her and give this an edging up there. Actually, maybe not, because we're going to put washi tape up there. This side can be a little darker. That's great. Okay, now let me clean up my mess I have over here, so I have room to work. Put these over to the side. I may need them, but right now, no. And then I'll probably do some white splashes on this side, or maybe all splashes, just so I don't know. We'll see. Check the end now. This is what's going to make her pop for sure. Well, I'm probably going to need more than that, actually. Okay. out of my way so I have room to work. Okay. What do I have in there? Oh, here, it's driving me crazy. Now, if you're not comfortable with shading, you can use pencils or pens or whatever makes you more comfortable. I am very comfortable using paint and a brush because I'm a painter that does a lot of negative painting. So I have the background and using paint and a brush to shadow with. But if you're not comfortable, go ahead and use what you are most comfortable with, for sure. Some people prefer to use pens and pencils. The napkin was a gift in a Happy Mail from Zandra. So I don't know if she doesn't sell them in her shop. I know that. But where she got it, I don't know. So, but I would I don't know if she has any, but a good place to get napkins is Ninny's Napkins. And you know, Etsy. So I would suggest looking at those two places. For sure. Yeah, Dar has the 411 on the napkins for sure. Um, I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me today. And thank you all for watching the recordings and that support my channel. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. She probably needs a little bit more under her chin. You can really see her face. What is with this brush? I don't know if the clip hairs or what. Okay. All right. There she is. All right. So, actually, I think I'm just going to splatter some of this darker color on her side. And maybe a little bit of the, let's see. Let's just do the darker color first and see what happens. Where is, oh, she's sitting on it. Need to protect her now so she doesn't get dirty. Yeah, I think the dark really pops. And I think I'm going to do probably a little bit of the blue. And then I'll pull the mat out of the way, and we can see what she looks like. And I will show you both sides up close and personal. Oh, and we got to do washi tape. Let's see. Let's pick out a washi tape to go with this mess. While that's drying a little bit, this needs to go back in the... This is okay to bring out now. Actually, see her. The gray is distracting. I like to see the work on my table. It just seems to pop more with this background. I love it. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to scrub my table. All right. Let's pick a washi tape for her. Let's see. Where is... I'm thinking something black and white. Oh, actually, well, that'll be very see-through though. No, it's bubbles. It's nice, but it's very see-through. Let's see. Or maybe this one. Okay, this one or something that's dark, because we've got dark colors on there, sort of ish. Well, this one's, yeah, that one's more green. It's not as teal as, yeah, that one might not be too bad. Yeah, that one might not be too bad. Oh wait, so is this one more teal? Oh, that one's more teal. Alright. Maybe something with more gold on it. Yeah, Grandma's still working. Nope, that's too white. Oh, I forgot I had my music notes there. Maybe just some. Okay, Julie. Hardly a minute. Thank you. No, we're gonna do that right now, actually. Okay, as soon as I'm done, baby. Yes, you can use drywall type. Okay. Do you like the bag, honey? Oh goodness. Hold on, my grandson. Can I give it to him? Grandma, I couldn't resist. I love you. I love you. It's on. You can put on Paw Patrol. Have Mommy help you. Oh my God. He tears my heart. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I think it came out nice. I like it. Okay, so do you like it, Julie, or no? And you won't hurt my feelings if you say no. So don't worry about that. Like I said, I'll keep making bags until I find one you like. Yes, you do. Okay, so then you get to pick the washi tape. Let me put the focus on. It's going to go blurry for a minute. These are the ones I'm thinking of. Classic black and white, something with some florally type lines. Something tealish but floral. Something with blue and teal leaves, but with some white and purpley. It kind of goes with the color scheme, but it's kind of floral. And then something, this is blue, dark blue with gold. It's it's got, circles and things. It's like, what do they call that? You can see the design. I forget. Geometric. It's kind of like got a geometric design on it. Teal floral. Okay. That's the one. All right, so let me bring back the focus and bring it all down. a little bit closer so y'all can see it more up close and personal. I'm gonna glue on the washi tape while y'all are looking at it. And I do the same thing with the washi tape as I do everything else. I encase it in matte medium because we know washi tape is not it's not super sticky, right? And I just put a little bit of glue along. Yeah, it's okay if there's ink there that gets smudgy because it's going to get covered up anyway. Oh yes, that's very pretty. Very pretty. And I'm going to leave a little tail at the end because I want to wrap it. I want to wrap it all the way around. Press it down really good. I don't like this brush for this. I like my softer brush because I can get more on there. And again, this will sit for 48 hours before I do anything else with it. It's not the right one. That's okay. Which one? Oh, she wanted the other one. Okay. Alright, that's fine. It's only washi tape. I thought that was the one. We'll get the right one. This is the other one. So this is the one you want. Either one of them will go. I'm glad I looked at chat. Okay. Not stuck yet until it's dried, so, and even then I probably could, because again it hasn't cured for 48 hours, so it hasn't had a chance to fully adhere to the, thank you Gigs. I seen the second one, that was the second one that was on my finger, was the original one, so yeah. So I thought I had the right one. That's why I have moderators. You guys keep me in line. Well, that's what this one was. So, okay, let me bring it back out. So, I had it like this on my finger. Okay? And that's the first one I put on. Okay. But then I took it off because you guys made, okay, so I originally did have the right one. See? I was right. But if you want me to leave this one, I can change it. I'm not opposed to changing it, dear. I want you to be happy with what you get. So don't be afraid to, you know, say, no, that's not the right one. Gig trying to start trouble. I'm kidding. Kidding. It happens. All right. Okay. I'm going to turn this over. And this is why I leave a little bit to fold over. You want me to take it off? I can change it. Tell me now, honey. I'm fine with changing it. This is not on there all the way yet. So if you want me to change it, I can. Tell me now. Now's the time to tell me you want the other one. The original one I had on there. I'm okay with doing that. I mean, you get, it's kind of like, what is that, McDonald's or Burger King, you know, get what you want. It's not your fault, no. That's why I said, if you wanted to change it, tell me now. There's no problems with me changing. I'm not upset or nothing. It's all good. Tell me now, though, because, yeah. Oh, stop it. You don't need to pull nothing from me. You are, by purchasing from me, you are doing exactly the best thing you can do for me. Best. Supporting my channel and buying my art is awesome. And exactly what is best to keep this train working. Keep me working. Okay. Yeah, but it's not, other than the under papers and everything else, the washi tape is the least of the worries, and it's not all the way on there until it's been 48 hours, so I can always change it. So if you decide, okay, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, using capsule, it's easier for me to see it, but that's where my moderators will try to help, and that's what, Gig was trying to be helpful, to keep me in line, because I don't always see everything. So again, when you are here, do try to talk to me in caps so I catch it. It's easier for me. I'm getting old and not seeing as well as I did back in my day, so I won't be, you're not yelling at me if you talk in caps, I promise. You will not be yelling at me. I need my little scissors to make this a nice straight edge. Would you? The washi tape and a nice straight edge, though, when I do cap it off. So it looks like there's nothing there. That's the only time that it seems like the straight edge is most beneficial. Okay, so that's a pretty bag. I will say so myself. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back and say you did a good job, because sometimes you just gotta do that. I don't always do that. Rarely do I do that, in fact. Usually I'm the most critical one of my work, but let's dry this. I think I did pretty okay today. Our girl's not damaged. She definitely pops out. Definitely be a pretty bag that you can put your your journal in and your pens in and travel around with. People will be envious of you. Tell them where you got it. Gigs is a proud owner of a few of my bags. Deborah has a few of my bags. Let's see, who else has purchased my bag? One other gal that purchased a bag of mine, so they've gone to good homes. No, this is 9.5. Yes, 9.5 by 13.25. So it will fit your A-size journal and then some. So maybe a few rolls of washi tape and some pens or drawing instruments and what have you. It's pretty large. I mean, it's not huge, but it's got enough room to fit a good amount of stuff in it. Like I said, 9.5 by 13, so it's bigger than, here to give you a kind of a size comparison. So here is, here's a regular piece of printer paper, right? A regular 8.5 by 11. I mean, this is how much extra room, 8.5 by 11. How much extra room you have, right? So there she is. And like I said, then what I do is I take this cold wax stuff that it's a wax medium. It's not wax as in like a candle wax that you would think. But it's a medium that we use in our business to help seal and prevent scratches and stuff. It's Dorland's wax medium. So this will cure for 2 days. And then I do a buffing. You buff this, and then it'll just keep it nice and protected from scratches and stuff. You don't want to go gouging at it. It's not that kind of a protectant, but it just kind of gives it a nice protection against wear and tear. I'm so glad you like it, Julie. Bag one down. Now we got to work on your smaller pencil bag, huh? We'll do that in a couple weeks. And then once we're done with both, then you can, we'll get you checked out. And we'll get them both finished and done. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Happy Saturday to everybody. Wednesday we're going to do some, I think some napkin making, paper making. Show you guys how I made some of the napkin, because I need some. I don't have any much. I have some, like I said, in my vault that I've been keeping a hold of, but I need to make some more papers. So we will do that. For those that are members, oh, we got to do the drawing too. For those that are members, I'm going to be putting out today or tomorrow the monthly video for the month. And then I'm thinking maybe next Sunday doing the live stream for the members for the month. And then I'll start working on next month's stuff and doing another collage paper for this month and preparing for next month. And so, okay, so what happened with the giveaway is Galena was, you know, she won the grand prize, right? And then Patsy won. Thank you guys. Thank you, Mama, Lori Lou, everyone. Patsy won the third prize, which was a copy of each of the 4 collage packs I have in my shop. And remember, the rules of the giveaway was if I didn't hear from one of the winners, the next person would bump into that person's spot. So what I have to do today is, because I didn't hear from the second prize winner, Joan Strzelek, I think was her name. So today I'm going to do the replacement winner, because what's going to happen is Patsy is going to move into second place and get the second place winning goodies, and then somebody else is going to get the 4 collage packs for third place today. So let me get that pulled up on my phone. So stick around for a minute, guys. Let me pull that up. Let me pull that up on my phone. Where are you? Is it this one? Where are you? No. No. All right, let me just get this site really quick. That'll be easier. So hang on, because a lot of you commented and we're part of that. Here we go. So, YouTube, comment. Here we go. And put it down here. And there it is. It's still up on the thing. Good. Okay, so let me go back over to the screen here so you guys can see who the winner is. Hi, sweet Vicky. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so stick around because many of you were part of this giveaway. So I'm going to start the raffle, but let me bring it up so my phone is clear because I got to bring up my stupid focus so you guys can see who the replacement winner is. If it picks one of the other winners already, then we'll just I'll do another call. So here we go. So come on, start. What is it doing? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, start. Should be picking. Hello. Filter duplicates. Oh, do I not have the URL? Okay, hold on. I gotta go get the URL. I guess it's not in there. Bear with me. 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please. Let's see. Giveaway. Hello. Nope. What was this one? Quiet. Yes, it was this one. Okay. Let me get. Copy link. Go back over here. Over here. Paste. Okay. Get YouTube comments. It's thinking about it. Okay. There we go. Hila! Look box. And I have your email. How about that? Congratulations, honey. I will be emailing you your goodies later today or tomorrow. I'm going to try to do them today, but yeah. Woohoo! Congratulations, Hila. I hope she's still here. I don't know. Let's bring you back in focus. And Patsy, if you watch this video, I will be sending you your goodies since you were in second place. There you are. Yeah, awesome sauce. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm signing out. I've got work to do for the channel and for y'all. I got to make sure I get stuff done for y'all. It was great spending the Saturday with you. Thank you all for your support and spending your time with me and supporting my channel. Have a happy and great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe, stay healthy, and stay artsy, my friends. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. We'll make some decorated napkins of our own. And I'll show you how I go about doing that. We'll get messy and we'll have a lot of fun. And I will see you guys then. Again, more videos coming your way. Watch out for the watercolor and doodling stuff. And members, watch out for more stuff coming to you guys. And I will see you guys around the net. You're welcome so much. I love you guys, and I'm glad that you guys come and spend time with me and support me. I really, really do appreciate it more than you all know. I cannot thank you guys enough for being part of my world. So, and Julie, I am so glad that you love your bag, honey. Next Saturday we'll do your smaller bag, so we can get those done. The next one is going to be a butterfly theme. So that'll be done next Saturday. It's a little bit smaller bag. Well, it's a smaller bag. It's more of a pencil case size. So stay tuned for that. It will be a completely different size and design. But that'll be next Saturday. So you all take care and have a great weekend. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you all. And all those in the clouds and watching the recording, I love you guys as well. Thank you for supporting my channel. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I will, Christine. Thank you so much, honey. You did not have to do that, but I am so excited to get Happy Mail. I love when I get Happy Mail. Bye-bye, guys.